Hi, Joe. This is Neil Diamond. I'd hoped to be able to sit down and have coffee at least with you this week while I was in New York. I'm looking forward to that conversation. Talk to you very shortly. Thank you, Joe. Bye.
Welcome to the Losers Lounge tribute to David Bowie. And now, Sophia Ramos-Dupre.
Well, let me see. This is a really funny thing. This is called the Con Electric Band. I guess the short version of the story is I started doing these nights at the Pink Pony Cafe with my friend Nick Danger, and I would play piano, and we would basically work through all of your favorite 70s songs that you're embarrassed to like. It works pretty good. This is a stylophone. This is a harpsichord. We called it Losers Lounge because we wanted it to be a place where the losers could hang out and be comfortable. Not the high rollers, not the big spenders. And then even in my bedroom, I've got a couple things. As we started to do the series, different friends would get up and they'd sing like a Partridge Family song or something like that. It definitely seemed like we were onto something, so we booked a night at Fez, which is a very swanky nightclub in the East Village, and did a whole night of Burt Bacharach, and people loved it. So we just decided to keep doing it, and it's sort of become its own little weird institution.
There's definitely something special about this show and all these great singers coming on, and they've got their one shot and they go out there and they give it their all, and so the audience is kind of rooting for them in a certain way. I got offered to join the Psychedelic Furs in '87, so I moved here because they were more or less based here, and I was with them for about 5 years.
It was sort of like, Cinderella story. I went from playing bars in Philly to getting a room at the Mayflower. And then, around 92 and 93, I started meeting a lot of people and just hanging out and playing on demos and stuff like that. So kind of brought things back to reality. Like, oh, I have to get a job now.
I think when we hear it with the band, we'll know if we should move, but maybe we should keep it straight.
Little misunderstood, little misunderstood. That's all.
Occasionally, sometimes when there's not a lot of musical gigs, I bartend. I actually quit a job because when I was sang with Wilson, they wouldn't let me. I said, oh, I'm going to be on David Letterman. And they were like, well, good luck with your career, but we have to let you go. And I was like, all right, watch me on TV tonight, though. You know?
I never heard of the Zombies when we did the Zombies, and I loved that show.
Yeah.
I never heard of Dusty Springfield when we did that show. I loved that show. And she's taking just all that I had. But if you want, I'll try to love again. Yeah. Baby, I'll try to love again, but I know the first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know first cut is the deepest.
Trying to think of a good way to explain all this. This is sort of a list of everybody that's ever sung at the show recently, and some people that want to sing at the show. I think I tore a piece off to write a little note for myself. So generally, I send this list to Patty.
In a normal business, I would have spent a couple hours putting this in some new format, but because I feel like I'm always just barely running and keeping up with it, things like this are how we do business. But Joe is okay with that, and so the whole thing works. But it's, you know, he is a low-key guy, and he hates to say no, and he just wants to be loved. You know, as do we all, but if it's him or me, I guess it gets to be him. Well, there's some nights where I'm standing backstage watching the show, and it might be the fourth night in, and I am filled with love for whoever's singing that, because these guys are all my good friends now. I get a tear in my eye, and my heart really fills with love, and I think I'm so lucky that I get to do this.
It's all been good for us, and you know, we love doing it. Otherwise, like I said, no one would be there.
This is a labor of love.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's also
I mean, it has
it's
to
also
be.
You're not
an
getting rich
addiction.
quick off this one.
No, but you get great exposure, and you make a lot of crazy friends. And I would be we would be doing this in our own living rooms,
Yeah.
maybe without the costumes.
Hit it! With red hair and bright green eyes, this Miss Kathy Cervenka!
May the good Lord be with you, and so I mean, there's something nice. It's sort of semi-legitimate, and it's like almost Broadway. Broadway.
Nice.
Off, off,
It's off,
off.
Broadway.
I think off.
Really
one,
off.
Maybe about 7.
Seven off.
Off.
Okay, house is packed. Paul is here.